Good afternoon. This is John Marling, president of Pulse Research. On behalf of the Pulse team, I want to thank you very much for the opportunity to work with you. And as I mentioned a moment ago, today we're going to launch a new sales tool for you. It's used by over 600 publications across North America, and it's designed for you to be simple, easy, and effective. So what I'd like to do is give you an overview of the program, and there's a question dialog box in your GoToMeeting setup here. And so if you have any questions as we're going through the program, just shoot me a quick question. I'll be more than happy to answer them. If also you've got some other things that come up during the presentation and it's a little more involved, send me an email if you would please, Marling, M-A-R-L-I-N-G, @paper.net, because all of us at Pulse are absolutely, totally dedicated to do whatever we can, to support you and the effective use of your new sales tool, the AdSeller program. So let's begin. What we've done is we've set up for CMG more of a universal program. What do we mean by that? It's set up to be able to have access by an individual ad rep, no matter which publication you're at, so that you're able to create a presentation for an individual business in your community to show them what the opportunity is with a consistent campaign. And what I mean by opportunity, be able to tell your story and how many potential customers, how much potential revenue your audience represents over the next 12 months for over 600 business categories. Everything from realtors to car dealers, to restaurants, healthcare, financial services, etc. It's pretty exciting in terms of its universal use. So, kind of in a quick summary, this is an umbrella program that gives each one of you access to be able to create a presentation, to engage with an individual business in your community. So let's go kind of into the details now. Proud to say that Pulse is 32 years in business, and I was an ad rep once and publisher of 7 newspapers before I founded Pulse. And I think you'll agree with me, in today's world, it's getting more challenging to engage with that business, to get the appointment, because they're extremely busy. So what we're going to go over today is some of the best practices that we've learned, from working with over 6,000 ad reps in North America who face the same challenge but opportunity that you face, to be able to really assist and support you in breaking through and differentiating yourself from the other media representatives in your community, be it the radio station or another print publication, to be able to effectively relate and engage with that business. We'll show you how it's done. It's actually pretty cool and very, very effective once again. I do a lot of four-legged sales calls, and I go out with an ad rep just like you in communities just like yours, and we do presentations to businesses. And what I learned from that, I'm going to share today on how to really, once again, relate to what that business wants and to be able to help them find solutions to get more business and customers. I think you'll agree with me. Every business in your community, what they want is solutions, ideas to help them get additional business and customers, correct? So let's go once again into some of the details. Here's kind of an overview map of the over 600 publications we work with in the United States and Canada. And I put that up there because we're learning constantly. We're getting ideas and suggestions from ad reps in terms of some of the best practices and some ideas and some specific solutions that we're baking into the AdSeller program. So we're constantly updating the program and adding new features and different ideas and suggestions to be able to, once again, make the program effective and as usable as possible for you. I know you're extremely busy. You've got a lot of things on your plate. We understand that. We get that. So we're trying to make this like simple and very, very fast and very easy and understand. So what we're going to cover today is the shopping information. In other words, the information about and for their business. And it's really quite simple because what we have is information that they want about and for their business. So we'll go in that in detail. And then we'll take a live tour of your new sales resource, your AdSeller program. So first, let's start out with a shopping research. Quite simply, what it is, it's a survey that we do at Pulse across the United States on an annual basis, and hundreds of publications participate in the survey. And what they do is they invite their audience, in other words, their print readers and their website visitors, to go online and take the survey. It's extremely simple, and that all we do is ask the same questions a business would ask. That's it. A furniture store, for instance. So let's just pause for a minute. Let's assume that each one of you own a furniture store, and you had the opportunity to do your own research. Would you ask, if you were a furniture store in your survey, do you plan to shop at a furniture store in the next 12 months? Sure you would. Would you also ask, what do you plan to buy for your home, like living room furniture, bedroom furniture, dining room furniture, mattresses, etc.? Of course. So the great news is in the Pulse of America survey that publications just like yours participated in, we ask the same questions a furniture store would ask. We ask the same questions a realtor would ask. You plan to list your home? You plan to buy property? Which real estate websites do you go to find local real estate? We also ask the questions a car dealer would ask. So in each one of your communities, if you were to ask the car dealers, we ask the questions that they would ask. What do you plan to buy? New cars, used cars, which particular brand? How do you search for cars? Do you use Auto Trader, etc.? So in quick summary, you have right at your fingertips the information that the businesses want. The great news is this is a national survey, but we get so much participation from publications just like yours, in Illinois, in Pennsylvania, New York, Michigan, etc., that we break it out into regions. So the information that you have right now is from your region of the country. So the information is usable and reflective of your audience. What does that mean? So if we did a survey over the next few weeks of your audience, asking the Pulse of America questions, furniture store shopping, used cars, real estate, etc., the results would mirror what we have gotten from other publications right in your own area. So, summary on the research. The businesses want information today about their business. They're more interested, obviously, in their business than your business. They are looking for solutions. And what is so cool, exciting, effective is with the information about the purchasing plans, we are able to find solutions to help these businesses get more customers and more revenue than they thought was possible. Many of you, one of your goals and objectives is to help that business. You want to be that consultant. You want to be that partner with them. Now you have the opportunity to be that consultant because now you've got the information about and for these businesses. So back to the survey. Papers just like yours, right in your area, have asked their readers, their website visitors, what business categories they plan to shop, what products and services they plan to buy, and how they get information. In other words, using business websites, Twitter, Pinterest, Google search, automotive sites, real estate sites, etc. It's an incredibly comprehensive survey. Here's some examples. One of the questions relating to business type is, which types of businesses do you plan to shop at in the next 12 months? Because what's great about the research is it's forward looking. What do you plan to buy? So you see up here on your screen an example of some of the home related business categories we asked. Everything from a hardware store, a furniture store, even a tool store, carpet store, mattress store. Now, a mattress store is going to be really interested in what's the opportunity for their category of business. In other words, how many households can you deliver who are going to shop at a mattress store? How much are you going to spend at a mattress store? You're starting to get the idea. This information translates into opportunities for their business category. Then we go deeper and we ask, what do you plan to buy? So we ask about everything from mattresses to carpeting to dishes to floor tile to rugs to living room furniture, recliner chairs, etc. We ask once again the questions a business would ask. So in summary, this is a unique program in that it's based upon what advertisers want. And that's specific information looking forward about what the opportunities are for them for shopping. In other words, potential customers for their category of business and also the products and services they sell. They love it. They absolutely love this information because it's about and for their business. We also ask, as I mentioned a moment ago, information about specific categories like automotive. Those of you who sell automotive, we've got great news for you. If an automotive dealer said to you, well, print is dead, I use AutoTrader, etc., now we can show them what they're missing of your audience who aren't using AutoTrader. So you see here 70% aren't using AutoTrader. That means if they're doing just AutoTrader and not also advertising in your CMG publication, they're missing 70% of the opportunity. So we're showing them with a fragmentation on the web what they're missing if they don't advertise with you on a consistent basis. Same thing with Facebook, same thing with Google search, local website, etc. Okay, now how do we use this information? You're probably sitting there thinking, yeah, it sounds great, but how do I make it simple and usable so that a business can really engage and understand and obviously go, oh my gosh, I see the benefit, I see the light of running a consistent campaign with you. Here's the good news. You have the ability to create a very simple but effective one-page presentation. Let me hop over here to an example of a one-page presentation that I created for a lumberyard. Okay? And so let me show you it kind of in detail, and then we'll go over it. And more important, how to gauge the business. So I created a fictitious lumberyard called Happy Lumberyard. And I created a presentation literally in under 60 seconds accessing the shopping information. So I'm able to relate and to engage with this lumberyard. So if you look here, it shows 20.5% from the research said, yes, we plan to shop at a lumberyard in the next 12 months. Well, what does that mean? When I created this presentation, and you'll see just in a second, we'll go to the setup, I put in the Finger Lakes Times and the number of households reached by the Finger Lakes Times. And look at that. The Finger Lakes Times delivers over 2,500 households who in the next 12 months plan to shop at a lumberyard. Do you think a lumberyard is going to be interested in that in Finger Lakes? Absolutely. Because many of them, unfortunately, the misperception is that print is dead, that they don't need you. But look at this. You've got 2,500 households telling your story that you can deliver for a lumberyard in the next 12 months. We also do a lot of research at Pulse about how much does a household spend at a lumberyard. And we estimate $650. It's a talking point to get the business involved. On the average, a person will spend $650 at a lumberyard. How does that sound to you? Well, that's about right. Well, look at that. That's $1.6 million that are going to be spent by the readers of the Finger Lakes Times at a lumberyard in the next 12 months. That gets their attention. Now they're getting engaged because it's about and for them. And look at this. Just 1% share, just a 1% share is over $16,000. So every 1% they get of that, they're going to get $16,000 in additional business. The next part of this one-page presentation, and by the way, live and show you how you can access and create your own presentation. You start out with a blank page, and then just with a matter of a few clicks, you're able to select the business category like a lumber yard. It automatically populates the opportunity. Then you can select what you want to share with that business in terms of products and service purchasing that they're going to be extremely interested in. And so for a lumberyard, I selected lumber, decking, kitchen cabinets, siding, fencing, etc. So what we're showing them is the opportunity. How many potential households, in this case, reached by the Finger Lakes Times, are going to buy lumber, decking, siding, fencing. Now, what's important here? We want to find solutions for the business. How does that work? I was making a presentation about 2 weeks ago in Massachusetts. We were making a presentation to a furniture store. It was a presentation just like this, and I asked the business, here is the opportunity. Here is the demand looking forward over the next 12 months. You know what you've sold over the last 12 months. Here's what's going to be bought. Where can you get more? She goes, oh my gosh, I can sell more blinds and window coverings. Thank you, thank you, thank you, she said. Why? Because we gave her a solution with the information. A business told me a couple of months ago, this is great because you're showing me what I should know that I don't know. A car dealer told me, this is phenomenal. I've been managing my auto dealership by looking in the rearview mirror. You've got information about and for my business. Now I'm looking out the windshield and I can see with the information, the research, what the opportunity is. So it all comes down to you have a unique opportunity with this information to engage with the business and find solutions for them. Like the furniture store. Oh my gosh, I can get more blinds. But let's go back to this presentation here on the Finger Lakes Times with Happy Lumberyard. I would ask the business, where do you think you can get more? And they might very well say, my gosh, look at kitchen cabinets. 660 kitchen cabinets can be bought. About $1.9 million. They go, my gosh, I'm not getting my share of the kitchen cabinet opportunity. Thank you. And then you say, well, let's put together a consistent kitchen cabinet campaign and help you get more of that business. The next part of the one-page presentation, you hear it all the time, is, well, I don't need you. Print is dead. I advertise on Facebook. It's free. You know, I've got all these likes. Look at this. From the research once again. Facebook's used, but look at this. Only 6% have responded to a business Facebook offer. So if Happy Lumberyard put their kitchen cabinet special, on Facebook only, they'd miss 94% of your audience. Look at this. You probably got in each one of your CMG markets, radio competition. Look at this. 57% from the research with your own geographic areas, 57% of your audience have not made a purchase in the last 30 days from a radio ad. So you've got the ability to show them that you can deliver additional opportunities that the local radio station's missing. Once again, you start out with a blank page. You can select the competitive media. So I've selected Facebook, radio ads, email, and local business. You can select Pinterest. You can select Twitter. You can select, if you're doing a real estate presentation, what they're missing by Zillow, for instance. And as I mentioned a moment ago, if you're doing a presentation for an auto dealer, you can show them what they're missing with Auto Trader, for instance. And so then the next part of this one-page presentation is making it comfortable for them, showing them how few customers they need to pay for a consistent 52-week program with you. So in this example here, I'm presenting a $26,000 52-week campaign to Happy Lumberyard. And you notice here, they only need 80 customers. That's a little over one a week out of the 2,506 we noted right up here at the top of the presentation. You're going to shop at a lumberyard. They only need 80 of those to pay for the campaign. How do we get that? The average customer value, an average gross profit, is $325, the value of a customer. So we just take the value of a customer into the campaign amount, and it gives them the number they need. Pretty simple math. But here's the great news. The program does it for you. And it shows them how few customers they need to pay for the campaign. Now, we're not satisfied with just breaking even. We want to make that business money. So a 10-time return, we're proposing 26,000. A 10-time return on their money, that's a heck of a lot better than getting at the bank, is 260,000. They only need 400 customers at 650 each. And by the way, that's 400 out of 2,506. We're going to shop at a lumberyard in the next 12 months to get a 10-time return on their money. In addition, we ask about print readership, print ad readership, insert readership, and classified ad results. Why? To overcome, the misperception that print is dead. The highest area of readership in each one of your CMG publications is the advertising. And that's based upon all the research we do. News people get a little upset about that. Why? Because they don't get that the advertising has higher readership than the church news, the government news, the school news, etc., sports news in particular. Advertising has the highest area of readership. So the one-page presentation is designed to provide you with a very simple presentation that is totally, absolutely engaging with the business, with information about and for their business. Now, in this, going back to the PowerPoint, if I might here, quick summary, and I'll send you a copy. And by the way, we're recording this presentation this morning so that you can, come back to it. And, CMG members who weren't able to participate in the presentation today, they can take a look at the video. So let me do a quick summary of the one page, and then we'll go online and show you how easy and fast it is to create a one-page engaging solution-finding presentation for every single business in your community. As you noted a moment ago, the top of the presentation, you tell your story. Based upon the number of households you reach, it shows that business, the number of potential customer households for them that you can deliver, and the potential spending opportunity, and how few customers they need, what just a measly 1% is in terms of opportunity for them. Then the next part is the magic, finding a solution for them. This is easy because you just ask them, here's the demand, here's the number of households that we can deliver in each one of these categories. Where can you get more? And then the next part is fear of missing out, showing them what they're missing. If they're using Facebook, for instance, or their own website, or I'm on the local radio station, our budget has been spent. You can show them what they're missing. And specifically with Facebook, because I'm out there making four-legged sales calls all the time. We've got all the information that shows what's missed by Facebook. And then the last part of the presentation, once again, is working with them to show them that it's extremely comfortable for them, low risk, because the number of customers they need for a campaign is so low in proportion to how many is out there and available. So that's an overview of the one-page presentation. And once again, if you have any questions or anything, more than happy to answer them. Just send a question, to the dialog box here, or send me an email, marling@paper.net. So now let's go live to your program and show you how easy it is to do a one-page presentation. So I logged in this morning. So we're going to close the Happy Lumberyard presentation here that I created. And we're going to go to your live site. And I logged into the Northeast site. And what we've done is we've set up for you two regional sites. One for the CMG publications in the Northeast, and one site, one AdSeller program for the CMG publications in the Upper Midwest. So let's quickly show you how fast you can create a presentation for a particular business. So let's just click here on Accounts. And then all you have to do is just add an account. So you click on New Account, Okay? And this time, let's do a presentation for a furniture store. So you type in Happy Furniture. My dog's name is Happy, by the way, so that's why I use Happy. Okay, so Happy Furniture, and you click on Add New Account. Then you click on Create Presentation, okay? And now it takes you into your program. You click on One Page, okay? Now you tell the program, well, what business category is Happy Furniture? So you click on the business category, and up comes all of the general categories that we ask, the business category types. So apparel, arts, automotive, child related, education, retail, fitness, financial. You get the idea. And when you click on each category, by the way, it brings up the specifics under that. So you click under general retail, and here is a list of the retail business categories we asked in terms of attended purchasing. So you got everything from a candle store, a bookstore, a bead store, custom jewelry store, okay? To make it simple, all you have to do is just type in search. So let's type in furniture. Okay, and up comes children's furniture store, upholstery furniture, baby furniture, etc., furniture restoration, outdoor furniture. So you can see the depth and breadth of phenomenal opportunity you have in terms of business categories. So let's say Happy Furniture is a regular old furniture store. So you click on furniture store. Now you select the audience. So what you do is you just type in, enter custom audience. You type in the name of your CMG publication. In this case, let me get out my list here if I might. In this case, let's select because we logged in under Northeast, we got Northeast data. So I'm going to log in this time as the Olean Daily Register. So I type in, or I'm making a presentation for the Olean. So I type in Olean Daily Register. So to make a presentation for your publication, you just type in the name. Then under audience size, you type in the number of households you reach, not readers, because it's the household who makes the purchasing. Okay, so 10,301, okay? That's all you do. So you can create a presentation for any one of your publications, or if you got a package with Print and TMC, just type in the paper's name and your shopper's name, your TMC name, and put in the number of households you reach. Simple as that. Then you type in your ad package. Just type in enter custom presentation. You can name it if you want, like VIP package. You type in the amount. Let's say it's a $13,000 campaign for 52 weeks. And the program then gives you the pulse estimated household spending over the next 12 months. Now, this is not designed to be accurate for any individual store. Why? Because some furniture stores sell high-end furniture. Other furniture stores, based on their product mix, might sell, appliances, and others don't. And so it's an average, it's a talking point to get the business engaged to share with you what their customer is worth. So our suggestion is leave the average spending as is. The gross profit, as you saw, is designed to show the business how many customers they need. Let me put that more effectively. How few customers they need to pay for a campaign. So even if we got the average gross profit for a furniture store, it's going to vary from furniture store to furniture store. So as a talking point to get the business, engaged as a placeholder, if you will, we use 50%. Okay. Now let's go down. Remember, you start out with a blank page, and you're populating that page. Now you click on products and services. Okay. And now you can select what you want to put in your furniture store presentation. Just use your common sense. These are the most commonly selected products and services that other ad reps have used in a furniture store presentation. So let's click on living room furniture, dining room furniture, maybe outdoor furniture, bedroom furniture, And let's also put some mattresses. I'm going to use search here. Look at this. So you type in mattress, and look at all the mattress categories we asked in the research. So let's include memory mattress, gel foam mattress, okay? And then click finish. So once you've selected the products and services, and you can edit if you want, you can just click here and take off outdoor furniture, or you could just click add more. So in real time, and by the way, if you got a tablet or a smartphone, you can do this in real time with the business with them and ask them, what's important to you? And develop and create the presentation with them. Phenomenally effective. Then next we want to select our competitive media and show them what they're missing. So here it has the Pulse Select suggestions like local business website, radio ads, etc., local business email, Facebook. These are the ones that we suggest you add. And I think for your markets, radio would be extremely effective. I think Facebook, the percentage who don't use a Facebook offer. But then you can take a look here. Here's all the other categories that were asked in the research. Pinterest, okay, Craigslist, everything, Instagram, Twitter, etc. Now, those of you making a real estate presentation, we got some great news for you. We asked about real estate sites they would go to if they were to buy or sell a home. So you can show them the percentage who would not use Zillow, not use Realtor.com, not would use a local real estate website. Okay? If you're doing an automotive presentation, look at this. It shows you all of the automotive sites. It shows you the percentage who would not go to Auto Trader. 90% of your audience would know. I have sold so many auto dealers around the country by showing them that 90% of your audience is missed by Auto Trader. But phenomenally effective. Then you've got search engine use. A lot of times they'll say, well, I don't need you because I've got search optimization. I'm buying the keywords, et cetera, et cetera. Look at this. You've got all the different categories for real estate search, medical services, how they use search, general business search, et cetera. Retail categories going down here to retail. We've got restaurants. Literally everything you need right at your fingertips. And look at this. We have furniture store. 93% in the last 30 days have not used Google search for furniture stores. Okay? So now we've built our presentation here, and we can put 4 in a 1 page. By the way, if you start clicking on too much, you'll end up with more than a 1 page. No problem, you just edit it. But let's add email, because a lot of businesses say, well, I use email and I don't need you. Okay? Then coming down here, you can put in return on investment. In the example I used just a moment ago, there was a 10-time return on investment. Now we're proposing a $13,000 campaign here. So a 5-time return on investment would be $65,000. So you decide, you type in, well, how much would they like to get in return on investment? So you just type in the number. Okay, so a 5-time return is $65,000. 3-time return is $39,000. You get the idea. Okay, so it shows them how many customers they need in this case for a 3-time return. Okay, if you want to put in your presentation, add readership, you just click right here. Then you've got your talking points there. So as you see, as you're building your presentation, you can either click, include, or not include in your presentation the different components. Another thing that we're just adding, it's not quite set up for you guys yet. I understand you're just putting together a relationship with Metro Creative. Look at this, some more good news. You can click right here and create a spec ad. So if you click here, it'll take you right into the Ad Wizard program and you can create a spec ad. So, summary. Create an account and just go click, click, click. What's most important for you guys is you put in the name of your publication, the number of households you reach, you put in your advertising package, and then you select the products and services, competitive media, return on investment, and it's as simple as that in creating a presentation. My suggestion for you is just spend a little time, a little practice in putting together the presentation. You click on save, and your presentation is generated. Simple as that. You can print the presentation by clicking here. You can email the presentation. You click here, and you can email the presentation. What's important is This is the link or the address of the presentation we just created for Happy Furniture Store. Another cool program that we've got for you is a calendar program. So you just click right here on the calendar program, and you can create a calendar for a particular client. Okay? Now let's click back to the program and show you another tool that we have for you, and that's the prospecting tool. So we click back to prospecting. Looks like I lost my internet connection here. So let me do this. Let me hop over quickly to our demo site. So you click on prospecting. I'm out of the office right now. I'm on a holiday today, but I'm very committed and wanted to make sure that in a timely fashion we got your AdSeller program set up and launched. What's cool about the prospecting program, and you can access it right here from the top of your screen when you log in, is that it brings up for you every one of the 600 plus business categories, but it ranks them in terms of actual results for that business category. What I mean by that is the actual close ratio, the average sale, and the sold rank. So taking a look at Hearing Aid Center, the actual close ratio for all the presentations across North America made to hearing aid centers, 51.7% were sold. The average sale was 4,233. And in the over 600 business categories, it ranks number 17 out of 600 in the most sold. And so right here at your fingertips is a list of the business categories that represent the best prospects for community newspapers like CMG, hearing aid center, vehicle dealership, retirement home, real estate brokerage firm, shopping center, hospital, funeral home. I wouldn't have guessed that when I was an ad rep. So it gives you the business categories ranked by a combination of the close ratio, the average sale, and the sold rank. You can also reorganize the list by the type of business. So you click here and look at this. These are the apparel businesses that were asked that you can create presentations for, like a jewelry store, women's clothing store, bridal shop, logo store. You get an arts entertainment, automotive. Look at all the automotive business categories. Auto parts, repair, car wash, beauty related businesses, child related, community, education. Over 600 business categories right now at your fingertips. You can create a presentation. And then all you have to do is just, if you find a particular category like shoe store, you just click on find. So you just click on find and you put in your own zip code, or you type in the city name, and this, let's just type in Finger Lakes. So we type in Finger Lakes, New York. We click on the search button, and look at this. It brings up the shoe stores for you in Finger Lakes. Okay? And then all you have to do to create a presentation is just click on the presentation link right here. And it takes you right into your AdSeller program to create a presentation, for that particular business. So it's as simple as that. And then you click on one page. It's automatically set it up as a shoe store. You select your audience once again, like I showed you a moment ago. So you can use the prospecting tool to be able to set up a specific presentation for an individual account. The other thing I want to quickly show you this morning, I know your time on a Friday afternoon is quite valuable, particularly before a 4th of July coming up. Click here on reporting. Every single presentation that you create is automatically logged for you. And so then you can come back in and then you can edit that presentation. Okay? And another secret or a tip is you can create a presentation for let's say a dentist or a realtor. And then from that presentation, you can edit and create another presentation. Let me click right here if I might. So we click on Edit Presentation. And so it brings up the furniture store presentation, and then you can edit that presentation. And I just mentioned ago, you can change the name here and put in another account name, okay? And then add that. It'd help if I clicked on Add. Okay, so I got to create an account for that particular business. But I'm having some issues with the internet being slow this morning. I apologize for that. But you get the idea, so let me just summarize. So what you do is you create another account, you either access it on the list or create it, and then change the name here from Smith Furniture or Smith Dental to another one, but keeping the same presentation details. So it makes it really fast and efficient if you want to make a lot of presentations to dental offices, real estate firms, restaurants, etc. You create a great base and then just change the name. And when you get down here, then you save it as a new presentation. So it'll save it under the name of the other furniture store in this case, or dental office, etc. So that's a little idea in the reporting program. Another thing I want to show you is the mobile presentation. Many of you have tablets. Most of you have smartphones. What's really cool is that you can create a presentation with the business, okay? And then with the business, with the mobile presentation, you're able to walk through with that business step by step. So instead of showing them a printed presentation, you're able to engage with them and interact with them and get feedback with them. And here's the great news. You can edit the presentation with their feedback. So look at this. So the Smith Furniture presentation, we click here, 17% plan to shop at a furniture store, the households, and as you see here, it's going through the presentation. Then you come down here, and it shows them, the products and services. They say, well, what else do you have? Do you have any information on hot tubs? You can just click here on editing, click on add products and services, and with them go right into the research, clicking on hot tubs. Okay, and it brings up hot tubs, and you can add it to their presentation. Okay. So the nice thing about it is you can add in real time. We mentioned the fact that Metro Creative Graphics is setting up. So in the mobile presentation, live, there will be a link for you for access right into the ad wizard to create a spec layout. Okay. Then the other thing is on the competitive media, you can edit with them. So what if they say, well, I want information on Pinterest, for interest? No problem. You click on the editing pen and you go right into, add other local media, and you can go right in there and edit, let's say for Pinterest, okay? Excuse me, just a second here. I need to go into another area of the program. So going to the demo site, sometimes I should go back to your own site. But all you have to do in the mobile, when you created your presentation, you click on the editing pen, it takes you right into your data. Now let me show you on the mobile presentation, the ability to engage with the business and show them, with them, how few customers they need. You just click on the editing pen, and they ask them, well, what's your average customer worth? Well, my customer's worth around $1,200, okay? What's your gross profit? Well, we make about a 65% gross profit, okay? So you can work with them with the estimated or talking point on the average customer value and the estimated gross profit to calculate out, for their particular business, what a customer is worth for them. Pretty cool, huh? And then you ask them, what is the absolute minimum number of customers that you feel you would get? In other words, take out the risk. What's absolutely comfortable? They say, well, I think I would get 12, 12 customers, one a month. Well, look at that. 12 customers at $780 each. And how did we get that? Once again, with their input, they said their customers were 1,200. They said they make a gross profit of 65%. So 12 customers at 780, they just agreed to a $9,360 ad campaign. What's really great about this is you get their input so that they calculate out, they project, they're comfortable with a ad campaign that they calculated out, the amount for. It's really awesome. Okay. So in summary, going back here, if I might, this program here is designed as a tool and a resource for you to really engage with the business like you've never been able to. Why? Because you got information about foreign business that relates to them, that they want. And as you saw in the one page, you saw in the mobile here a second ago, it's beautiful, it's magical, because now they want to talk to you because they understand, they realize that you've got information that they don't have about their business, a furniture store, a real estate store, an automotive business, etc. And now with them, you can identify solutions. Like with that furniture store, oh my gosh, I can get more blinds. Or I was meeting with a barbecue business the other day, and he says, wow, I didn't realize there are going to be so many outdoor kitchens sold. And so now, like you've never been able to before, where you're going to be able to get the business engaged and establish a relationship that is going to be far more positive for you. Okay? Now, your individual logins, Nancy Sims has those, and we're sending those to you shortly. There will be a login for the Upper Midwest, so you'll have the Upper Midwest data, and there will be a login for the Northeast, so that you'll be able to create presentations with Northeast data. So we'll have that to you momentarily. Once again, in closing, if you have any questions, my email is marling, M-A-R-L-I-G, @paper.net. My phone number is 503-784-5772. The support number for Pulse, or support email, is support@pulseresearch.com. We will do whatever we can to assist and support each one of you to help you truly relate, engage with these businesses, to help them find solutions, and through that, a consistent advertising program with a CMG publication. Thank you so very, very much for the opportunity to work with you, and I look forward to assisting and helping in any way I can, and helping each one of you sell those tough advertisers in your community and generate additional revenues and significantly increase your commissions. Thanks again. I appreciate it.